What's up, Toy Fam, and welcome back to Superhero Saturday here on your Totally Cool channel. Yes, we have something amazing for you, especially if you're a Spider-Man fan. We have got one of the most talked about figures from Hasbro this year. And I'm saying this year because this is not part of the old collection. This is a new one. And this just came in about 2 weeks ago. And I am so psyched to open it up and show it to you and share the experience of looking at this toy up close and personal. So get your web shooters ready and see us through till the end. So is this worth the hype, or is it just hype? I don't know what, I got stuck there. Okay, before we get into the figure, let's look at this amazing packaging. And I'm saying amazing, not because it's Spider-Man, but it really is because it's amazing. All right, now on the back, this is the back. You see a nice picture of, I think this is the figure. This is the figure that is posed and it's placed in an action pose, or I don't know what to say, but that's, I think, the actual figure. All right, and then you got all of these comic panes on it. On the right side, on the left side, you see the upside down Spider-Man with one of his effects or one of his accessories. And then on the other side, on the right side, you see a Spider-Man in his iconic sitting on the ledge pose. All right. And then the web slinger himself. This is the Maximum Series Spider-Man from Hasbro, Marvel Legends, and you've got a ton of stuff. All right, so that is the box. It comes in a very, very attractive red. You've got all the reds and all the dark shades of a Spider-Man costume. Everything that reminds you of the webhead himself. So you didn't come here for the box. You came here for the toy. So let's get right to it and let's open him up. So you just saw every accessory that came with the Maximum Series Spider-Man package. It's a lot, and I said a ton of accessories, and I am just super excited. I wish all Marvel figures would come out with such intensity, in terms of things that you can do with it, the many action stuff that you can do. I mean, this just blows my mind. It just blows my mind. But before I get my mind fully blown away, let's just do what we did, do what we came here to do, and which is to review this figure for you. So let's start with, woo, isn't that fascinating? It just stands right away. There's not a lot of things you need to do to make him stand. And I'm very excited about the articulation review, and let's get to that. Let's go through the motions with the head. Okay, wow, okay. This one has a real neck, and I say neck articulation. It's not just the base of the head, but also the base of the neck. I'll put it on its side. There you go. See, it looks down. And then you've got the nice hinge on the back of the neck. Makes it really look down. See how far it goes. That's as anatomical as you can get. Let's see how far it goes up. Whoo! Where have you been all my toy collecting life? He's now looking up, as Spider-Man should, because if he's gonna crawl on the walls, he's not gonna be looking on the wall. He's gonna be looking up to where he's going, and that's gonna make for a nice, interesting wall climbing pose. Let's look at the shoulders. The shoulders, yep, perfect. Yeah, put your head down. Okay, perfect. You've got the bicep twist. You've got the pinless elbow joints. Wow, double joints. And then you've got the forearm twist. First time I've seen this. It's a forearm twist. It's in the middle of the forearm and you twist it. So it's not just reliant on the elbow and the bicep anymore. And then you've got the wrist hinge. Wow, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 points of articulation in the arm alone. And not to mention the back. See the shoulder? It pushes forward. It pushes forward. It pushes out like that. See? Very anatomical. Amazing. I love this figure already. I love this figure already. Look at that. It stretches far into that. And then you can move the elbow and then... See? Wow. That is a real flex. That is a real flex. Okay. And we're still just on the arms. Let's look at do you have an ab crunch? Yes, there is an ab crunch. A very anatomically correct ab crunch, especially if you don't have sciatica. And then you have the waist bend. It's not a twist. The waist does not twist. It bends forward. Okay? Probably to allow Spider-Man to come up with some very acrobatic poses. You know, like if he's trying to do a backflip or something. You know, like that. And then you've got the legs full-on split, as Spider-Man is able to do when he's trying to avoid Dr. Octopus's arms, or even the whip, the tail whip of the lizard. And then you have the thigh twist, the middle twist. And then you've got the pinless knee, double jointed knees, 1 joint, 2 joints. Ooh, full flex. Full flex. Spider-Man is nimble. And then you've got, ooh, the middle of the calf. It also twists. See? See? A lot of amazing poses this guy can do. And then you've got the wrist, the ankle movement. But there's an extra point of articulation, and this is something that I discovered while I was taking him out of the box. This one. The toe bend. You know? It bends forward. Why is this helpful? Because it allows for more action poses. It creates more dynamic poses. Like if he's running, like that. Or if he's shooting his web. Or if he's standing on a ledge or something. See? Just gotta find his balance. But it does make for some interesting poses. It does. You don't have a figure that's flat on his feet when he's trying to move forward. Wow, this figure alone is worth its price. It's not cheap though. It's not expensive either. So let's look at the accessories and see how it complements the whole set. You've got the web slinging hands, web shooting hands. You've got the difference. You've got the web effects. This one's like when he's trying to capture a villain who's running away and just tries to grab him with his web. And then this is a web shot if he's trying to pin him to the wall or something. And you've got, these are when he's swinging. Oh, the web swings. I love this. I love this. And there's 2 of them, so you can put them in both hands. I love it. You got hands. You got how many? 2, 1, 2, 5 extra pairs of hands. One of them with a web shooting action. One with actual web coming out. Okay. One pair with the Peter Parker hands. Fist. You've got the Oh, this is the web. This is the wall crawling pair, and most fascinating of all, he's got two alternate heads. I don't know why he's got two alternate heads. Oh, this one's the original Spider-Man. This one's got the wider eyes, and you've got the Peter Parker head. But the most amazing, oh, we forgot. This is a spider web shield of some sort. You can place it on his wrist, I think. Let's see if that, yeah. So now he can really do, I would love to see a Captain America with this kind of articulation. By the way, we have a Hulk figure of the same line, and I would love to see that too. Because of the shoulders, quite heavy, but you can pose him. He's pretty stable for a very slim character or a slim toy. There we go. It's like blocking. There we go. Nice, 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 nice. Very nice. But one thing, aside from this shield, it's not really the shield. It just caught my attention. This one, I think they put a lot of thought into this. You've got the spider sense. You know, in the comic books, when Spider-Man would get a feeling that he's in danger or something's going to happen, he has a spider sense. And there's a visual representation of that with like wavy lines coming from his head. But they were not able to capture that same magic in the movies because how do you do that, right? But in this figure, and this is the first, I think the first action figure that came out with this, you just plop it on his head. Spider sense tingling. There we go. Nice. Oh, this is going to probably be one of my most favorite figures for 2025. I kid you not. And we're just halfway through the year, but I love this. I love Spider-Man already. We only have one Spider-Man item in our collection. Actually, two. These are Spider-Man masks. This is the first Spider-Man figure that we have. And it may be the only one we would ever need in our collection. All right, so we've done the articulation, we've done the accessories review. Does this fit the Peter Parker head? It does. It fits not nicely. You might be you're gonna scratch the hair, but might as well put it on the Spider-Man head. There we go. It fits both heads, I think. Okay. Now let's look at the actual figure and do a toy review. Okay. I'm winded, aren't you? I hope you're as excited as I am. First impression, yeah. First impression in the box, especially with the window, you see what you're getting. You see a lot of what you're getting, and you're really revved up to get it out of the box because you've got 5 alternative hands, you've got the fists, you've got the web slings, and you want to see how all of these accessories tie together and make it for an actual wonderful toy. But these accessories take it up a notch. It's not just a toy. It's actually turning into a play set because imagine all of the things you can do with it, right? So the first impression is just really up there. And there was a big hype before this figure came out, and people were like saying, no, this is overrated, it's overpriced, and we're not gonna get it. But guys, I'm telling you, if you don't have it in your collection, you gotta go grab it as soon as you can because the price on this is gonna go up. It's gonna go up, I tell you. Now, so that's my first impression. Toy review. I mean, the review on the actual toy. I mean, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, like a 20 points of articulation. 20 points of articulation. I mean, for one figure, what else can it not do, right? What kind of Spider-Man pose can it not do? You can walk, it can crawl the wall, I don't know, it just blows my mind. And it's only limited by your imagination. Now, if you look at the paint job very, very closely, we'll show you a picture on this side. You see all the lines of the web inspired costume, and it's right there. It's very accurate, very comic book accurate. The Spider-Man logo on the back. You've got the Spider-Man logo on the front, the eyes. This is just classic Marvel Spider-Man. and it's just so much fun to have. Price point, like I said, it's not a cheap toy. It's not expensive either. But if you're a Spider-Man Shriner, or if you're a Marvel Legends fan, this is a figure to have. It's a must-have. All right. If you don't have it, go get it, because the price is gonna go up. Which takes me to the price point. I think it's about 3,500 pesos, 3,300. So that's less than $100. Yeah, pretty steep for an action figure. But for an action figure of this quality, and of its design, and of all of the accessories, I think we robbed Hasbro. Don't let Hasbro know about that. But don't let Hasbro hear that. But I think it's a pretty accurate price for something that could be very well be one of the most iconic figures of 2025 from Hasbro Marvel Legends. I said it. Yes, I said it. It's probably one of the best figures for Hasbro's Marvel Legends line for this year. And I'm going to keep this one. I'm not going to put it away. Because the shelf appeal is just fantastic, phenomenal. It also helps that it comes with its own translucent stand. Kind of the same material that the webs came out with. Okay. Same material. And I think it fits the web effects. Oh yeah. Like you can stick it there. You can. Ooh. Yeah, baby. So you can put the web slinging hand, the web shooting hands. Okay. Is this the left hand? That's the left hand. Yeah. I wasn't gonna play with it, but I am now. Okay. So see, imagine him looking like this. He's shooting. Wait. There we go. So he's shooting his web, and it's flying. All right. Nice. Very nice. I'm going to have tons of fun with this. All right. Final toy review before we get everybody bored and sleepy. Let's just do a final toy review. Is it not cool? Any one of you who thinks that this is not cool is not, well, you're entitled to your opinion. You're entitled to your opinion. But all of those things, all of the categories put together, I think he's not cool. So that leaves us with cool or totally cool. Having gone through some Marvel Legends myself, having gone through a few disappointing figures myself, with Silverhawks and all of the other stuff that we've gone through, this is one of those action figures that changed the way I see price in relation to piece or unit. It's not just sometimes it's not just about the price. It's about how beautiful and how well thought of the figure is. So is it cool or is it totally cool? I think without a doubt, no question, no debate, it is totally cool. Totally cool in every sense of the word. It's worth the price. It's amazing to look at. It's wonderful to put on your shelf. And even inside the box, it really, really draws attention. So with that, we thank you for watching the end of this review and unboxing, which we enjoyed, as I hope we enjoyed as much as you did watching. But don't forget to hit that bell button to get notified of any future content. Like this video if you enjoyed watching it, and don't forget, smash that subscribe button so that you will be part of our ever-growing toy family. Follow us on Facebook and TikTok as we feature more and more toys, and we bring joy to everybody one day at a time. One day, one toy at a time. And don't forget, toys are not just cool. Spider-Man. They're totally cool. Like this one. Spider-Man. So, happy collecting. Bye-bye.